Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. I hope you are having a wonderful week. This week, Walnut is a little bit of a tricky one because it's still a little bit fresh, and I'm not going to details of the dirty laundry as yet because it's still something that I'm going through. But I think it's something that I've noticed in this that I'm doing currently at present, Hot Mess Express, is my just basically how my walnut journey into finding myself, my self-love, my self-discovery journey with all of the stuff that we've done together on Walnut Wednesday has helped me. I think I am about to embark on one of my most difficult, hardest walnuttings to date. And this is, in the thick of after having a vampire, all of the things. I think one of my most heftiest hurdles is on the horizon, and I am trying to emotionally regulate myself on top of everything that I have going on, to prepare for it, I suppose. And I think one thing that's coming up is quite a roadblock in all of this, or an attempted roadblock, is the when you are confronted with disappointment in other people, with that whole thing of we can't change other people, and it's a shame, and it's really hard, and it's disappointing sometimes. Like, when you just want to like punch someone in the face and just say, why aren't you seeing it this way? Why are you doing this? And that happens in all of the places. It happens at work, happens in friendships. It's just like, why? And that's kind of like one of the little roadblocks that's stopping me in my, trying to hold me back as a little ball and chain, is the aspect of other people in the situation. And I've just been sitting here reflecting, being emotional, but also standing really strong in myself. And this is something that I've really learned to hold since having my baby and since being postpartum. Is, how I've described the whole motherhood thing, is it's like two things at once, right? It's like I've hit my rockiest bottom, but I have met the love of my life at the same time. It is so hard, but equally so delicious and beautiful. And two things get to be true at once because it's just a whole contradiction. Well, that's how I'm feeling about myself. And pardon me if I start crying because this is all, oh, well, it's also fresh at the moment still as well. So I feel like I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of the determination and the grit and the resilience I've had in, I want to say, putting myself first, even though I feel like, yes, recovering people pleaser, and there have been times where I'm like, why, what the hell, why did you bend for that? Um, I haven't lost myself. In fact, I feel like this is a new version of a new rebirthed Laz post having a baby. I don't know. I'm having an identity crisis, obviously. So it's all these things are sort of like linked together. But I feel so resilient, and I feel so emotionally intelligent. And not to toot my own horn here, but I feel so like I'm actively listening, and I listen between the lines. Um, and that is very empowering. And I am so grateful to Walnut Wednesday and for you being here along for the ride as I've figured this out about myself, that I am really strong. And I notice myself saying it I'm calling in the village, I'm calling in the girls. Um, Even to a point where even Kate was like, "Oh, gee, I'm loving the self-talk because I'm saying that like I've got this, I'm strong, I can get through anything. I pushed a baby out of me, I can do anything." But I'm saying these words without having the backlash of like, "No, you're not." While in parallel in polarity dualical, I'm having like a feeling, it's not a feeling of self-doubt or anything, but it feeling like it is a burden to be able to read between the lines or to have that emotional intelligence, particularly when you're in a really emotional conversation and you can see that somebody, they're not meaning what they say, but they're just trying, subconsciously or consciously, whatever, depending on the situation, particularly in corporate. But they're trying to not hurt you. Actually, yeah, trying to hurt. You know what I mean? And be able to see outside of the painful words and just know, oh, okay, they're just trying to get a rise out of me, or they're just trying to be strategic, or whatever the situation is. And that is hard. That is hard in the moment to remember your strength and to remember that you are a bad bitch and to remember that you can see, you can see the wood for the trees. You can see what they're meaning behind the words. Um, and sometimes I just feel like Walnut. I wish I didn't feel so many feelings. I wish I didn't sometimes. I wish I could just react. I wish I could like. I know that's not to say I've never been reactive, but I wish I could fly off the handle and be the one, the girl in the movie that like goes just like packs up and like ditches her whole life and just goes on a self-destruction train. I wish I had that no cares. I wish I didn't care so much, kind of thing. And if you're a recovering people pleaser, I think you'll agree with me. It's like, where is the remember that episode I did so long ago about who lights the lighthouse? Like, I wish I had. Well, and I'm contradicting myself now because how I've mentioned, I've been calling in the village, I've been calling in my support, and I have the lighting of the lighthouse that way. But yeah, I guess I'm just going through the motions, Walnut. I'm going through the motions, and what I wanted to just really praise myself on is that my self-talk is strong, and it's not even my self-talk, it's my self-knowing is strong. And that is a testament to all of the walnut work we've been doing together of self-love and all of the things while holding space for the times where the mentee be is appropriate and feeling the feelings and just understanding that what I'm going through is hard. But underneath all of the layers, I have built myself up to have this kind of resilience where I'm completely okay to crumble where it's appropriate, and to whom it is appropriate to, and find those people that um can hold that space for me without it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making much sense, Walnut. Um, but I wanted the moral of the story to kind of be that even when you're faced with a walnutting, be it the hardest one that you think you're going to have to go through, or be it one that, you know, is going to be hard, but be it any of the things, whether you're going through a hard thing, I just want you to know that as a person who has been working for, is it 6 years? Walnut Wednesday's birthday? Or is it 5? It's going to be 6 years this year. Um, 5 and a bit years of heavy duty self work, of just doing little walnuttings, doing the little bits to make myself be a person that loves myself and can appreciate myself has gotten me to a point where I am in a big bind and things are going to get really, really hard. But I can sit there and I can take stuff without not letting it trickle in. And sometimes it does, sometimes little bits do, but I have built up that walnutty resilience enough to know that that's what's happening. That it doesn't mean anything about me. And yes, it might trickle in and it does, and it hurts my feelings or makes me uncomfortable, but it doesn't affect the overall walnutness, brave, beautiful, strong, resilient woman that I am. And that is for the years of work that I have put into the dedication of myself, the dedication of myself. And yeah, and it's been hard. It's hard work to love yourself or learn to love yourself. And there are good days and bad days. And I'm not some fucking guru on all of the self-love things, but I have put in the work for me, and I'm just noticing how much that really is making an impact at the moment, um, in the lead up to a difficult situation. So I'm really proud of myself, Walnut. And thank you so much for being here along for the ride. Um, and also, I'm really proud of myself, Walnut. We're nearly at 300 episodes every single week. Every single week for nearly 6 years, for 5 and a bit years, I have shown up and aired in one episode a week for Walnut Wednesday. Like, that is absolutely massive. Nearly 300 episodes. So I think what is feeling really cool to me is taking a step back from the weekly. Just because I'm in a different season now. I have I have my master. I have I'm back to work. I'm still a pet. I've listed off all of the things I do 1,005 times. I bet you're so over hearing about all of the things that I do. But I am tired. I am tired, Walnut, and it it's becoming difficult to find the time to sit down. So while Walnut Wednesday, I don't believe will come to a full quits. I just think I'm going to take the pressure off. Well, it's never really felt like pressure, but now it's sort of starting to because of my seasons in life have changed. But um, I think I'm gonna just take the pressure off of the weeklies. Take my foot off the gas of making sure that there's one episode a week. I've done my dash. I'm going to get to the 300, and then I think let's just have the episode seeds fall where they may. I've got some really awesome interviews lined up, whether they are for after the 300 or not. Um, I just, it's just feeling hard. And I'm getting upset because I'm again trying not to make that mean anything about me as a person, as a value, but like then at the same time I'm like, oh my God, I'm so freaking awesome that I have that I've kept this up for this long. Like, that is no easy feat. And yeah, similar themes with the other hardships and the other walnuttings that I've got going on too. So Walnut Wednesday is so precious. It's so important to me, and I hope that you understand. And I know you won't be mad at me, but um that's that's what I have to do right now to be able to continue to work on myself and put myself first and do all the wonderful, brave, bold, and beautiful things that it is that us walnuts do. So um yeah, basically keep going, and you're awesome. I've got all these other thoughts spiraling around, but I think that's enough for one day. And I might go cry in the corner again, off camera for once, and just be really proud of myself. And I hope that you find something that you're really proud of yourself for doing this week, Walnut. I really, really am so grateful for you being an outlet for me and holding space for me. And if this resonates with you, I want to hear from you. And I just appreciate you so much. And I think if you're confronted with a walnutting that is your biggest walnutting to date, and you're feeling hard, but you can see the you're feeling not you're feeling hard, you're feeling like it's really hard and that you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just know that every little piece of walnutting and courage that you have sprinkled along your path is going to help you get through this. And you are strong, you are resilient, you are brave, you are so beautiful, and you can do anything. We can do anything, and we have so got this. We have so got this. And even if that means crumbling into a ball and ugly crying on the floor, um, owning that, owning that ugly cry and owning the just having that accountability of this is what I need to do, and this is how I'm surviving through it, and this is what I'm doing, um, will help you. So I don't even know if that sentence made a full stop. I'm going to end it there, Walnut, but have a happy Walnut Wednesday. I appreciate you so much, and I will talk to you. Will it be next week? I'm not sure, but I will talk to you next Walnut Wednesday. Have a happy, happy, happy week. Uh, oh my God. Ugh. End episode. Thank you, Walnut. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.